What is up, everyone? Back with another video. This is an old one. I've been sitting on this one for a little while. I don't remember the recording date, but it's a 16 Atal Desire, and I can tell it's old because of the way my UI is set up. I just did an Atal Desire like 10 minutes ago too, 16 also, and went very smooth. I'm playing Twist of Fate too. Oh, I guess it's, what week is this? So I haven't watched this one through in a while, so we're gonna be watching it together, I guess. Long start timer, I guess, waiting on the shaman. No audio on this one. Apparently I was watching a video while recording this. I think it was a episode of Titanforge podcast with Dratnos, Trell, and Tettles. So I didn't want to have that playing instead of the game noise and the tune I usually use for all my videos. Man, can we like fast forward this? When did we start? Alright, there we go. Also, yeah, there's an old video. I did show my gear actually. I did. I don't know if I showed my talents. Yeah, I've been sitting on these videos for a while. I have like 7 or 8 that I should. Hopefully, I'll make them before I have to leave next week. But let's see what I do here. Okay, this is Grievous and Sanguine and Fortified. So this was 2 weeks ago. So this is seen as like a hard week, especially for Discipline Priest, right? Because if you guys read anywhere on the forums or class Discord or Wowhead forums, in-game, whatever, you'll see that people swear up and down like Discipline Priest cannot handle Grievous, and that's not true. Yeah, it's hard. It's harder than other classes have it, but if you enjoy a class, like you'll be better at a class you enjoy than a class you're playing because you hear it's meta or something. So that's why I stuck it out so far at Priest. I like the idea of them that, like, I have to find a weird connection with my classes. I have to find some type of like real nerd out connection. Like, okay, how do I identify as a priest or a paladin or a warrior or a hunter? You know, like for some reason, like I don't play a class if I can't find some type of way I identify with it as. And since I'm a Christian, I kind of geared myself towards paladins and priests. But then, since I'm also human, there's a dark side to humans. So seeing that priests have both of those, light and dark, honestly, is kind of like, oh, that's really relatable to me. So I like being a range. I do really enjoy tanking, actually. It's just I can't tank as a priest. But yeah, so that, yeah. Look at my smart mouth. Yeah, there is no way, like, we timed this run, I promise you. This is, I think it ended up with 9 or 10 deaths. I kind of fast forwarded to the end just to see. But yeah, this is, yeah, I should have just recorded the other one. Should have had the recording, the one I just did today. This is gonna hurt to watch. Pretty negative. Like, people are dropping left and right. But we end up timing it. We really do. The shaman is just doing awesome shaman things, getting his storm elemental or fire elemental out. Not dying somehow to Sanguine. Coming to save the day. Doing 71k DPS, like, this guy's I don't know how he's doing it. That was really cool that he was able to save that lieutenant, I guess. But yeah, watching, I guess, this video again of Grievous is just it kind of weeds out the bad players, honestly, or sometimes more selfish players, because the 5-man content for Mythic Plus is team oriented, 5 people going to a dungeon, hopefully with the same common goal of we're gonna time this key +1, +2. And since there's only 5 people, you can't have all of the utility that you want like you could in a raid. So, oh man, I should have pain suppressed the tank there. But yeah, so you can time, or you don't have all the utility you want like you would in the raid, because the raid you could have 20 people if you're doing Mythic or more with the flex rating now, or less. But so in 5 minutes, like you kind of have to be a little more tactical with who is in your group if you're the one leading. This is not my key. This was, I don't remember whose key it is. But yeah, it's so with the Grievous, like you can't rely, like you can't just be selfish in your talent choices. Like I mean you could, but you're really just hurting your team, right? Like a lot of rep paladins, if they're invited, they for some reason don't want to play Word of Glory, especially on a week like this. Like that talent owns. Like that talent is really good off healing. For whatever reason, they want to run Selfless Healer, which is Selfish Healer in my opinion. You can use it on a friendly, but it's not like you're only doing that for one person. Word of Glory, I think it's yourself and 3 other allies, or is it? I forget the exact how the tooltip reads, but still things like that. Shadow Priest can bring their Sand Lane with Exodus Vampiric Embrace. If you're playing Warrior, play Fury Warrior, not Arms Warrior on a week like this. Demon Hunter, play your Leech talent. All those little things will help you time a key. Like if your DPS slows down a little bit or it goes down a little bit, that's not gonna be the reason why keys aren't timed for a week like Grievous. Weeks like you do more DPS alive than you do dead. So dying, wiping, and having to run back if you're in a dungeon that doesn't have a checkpoint, that's going to make you lose timer instead of you doing, let's say, 5k less DPS. How did I get out of that Grievous? Wow. See if it's possible. Like that was in the shit right there. The worst thing is that as a Discipline Priest, or as a priest in general, it's just the mana consumption. Like you look at a Holy Paladin, they can do what I just did there, and maybe do 5% of their mana in doing that. Rest of Druids, they can at least innervate themselves. They'll use their mana too. I haven't played Rest of Druid in a very long time, and I haven't played with the Rest of Druid in a long time. But man, that was a really bad timing. Seeing things like that, like you just he chunked himself and put Grievous on himself. Like that stuff's unnecessary, but I mean, he didn't. I don't know, just poor timing. But these are all thoughts that are going in my head as a healer, especially with Discipline in a Grievous week. So like, okay, let me see how many people. Let me weed out the bad. Like, okay, he just took extra damage for what? You know, I mean, I'm sure it wasn't on purpose. And then people, like, you're backing into flame. Like, you gotta know the flame is there. You gotta know the fire is there and it's coming. Maybe you don't know it on a timer. I mean, I don't know how the timer works, but I know there are 3 of them that I haven't seen in a while. Like, my gut's gonna tell me, hey, this thing's probably coming back soon. So that's 6 steps that really weren't up to, like, poor healing. It was more of, I can't, like, heal through stupid, I guess. But we still time it. Promise you guys, stay tuned and we +1 this thing. It is really weird not hearing game sound. Hopefully the next video I make will have game sound. I didn't listen to something while recording at the same time. So this is an interesting route with the Tall Jazar. I've seen some people do it. I've seen like Dratnos posts like this is kind of like another way to do this dungeon. I'm really used to just doing to me, like the normal way is jump down. You start, jump down to Razan, kill Razan, go up, kill the two sword packs, pull the middle bridge pack too, the sword and the Sky Screamer. And then you go to the right, kill those three. You kill the 3-pack by the obelisk, bring the obelisk over to the other, near the other obelisk, drop it right before the stairs or anywhere just in that general direction. You go kill those mobs near the totem, kill the mobs near the other obelisk, you get the obelisk. And you kind of go like that route that was done in season 1, 2, and 3. I mean, I didn't really play season 1. I know season 2 we did it in season 3. That was pretty much the plan. Razan and then go around that way to Vokal, then across the middle over to Yasna. Or Priestess Linda, sorry about that, and Yasna last. Oh, this is a guild group, or friend group. 3 Mal'Ganis. I think they're all the same guild. Probably in Discord too. So I'm interested to see here, like how do we, because there's a 3rd obelisk by Vokal that has 2, man, I forgot what they are. You gotta kill the totem. Oh sorry about that, this guy's text message. You gotta kill the totem to spawn like these golem looking things, I forgot what they're called. But that's a very tough pack, especially on a fortified week. Even now on fortified it's pretty tough too. So I usually, if I'm tanking, and I've seen it run a lot, that is kind of still the route. You just bring an obelisk over to it, drop your exit portal, pop out, pull that pack on the obelisk, and then hop in the portal. I mean, it sucks, but it's very doable. I mean, it's safe cooldowns. Be smart about stuns and CCing. If you have a death knight, it makes it so much easier because they can pet it, make it a pet. Priest can CC, control undead, or shackle undead. So there are plays to do that, but I just want to see here if we skip that obelisk and take it with Yasna, which is also another play to do. Drop my barrier there on him because he's got that debuff there that is just trucks. I mean, Death Knights are pretty good at handling it because they can heal really well for it. I think it's physical damage, and I think Death Strike works off physical damage, if I'm not mistaken. But they can handle it well. The worst tanks of that probably, well, actually might be Death Knights and probably Paladins. Nah, Paladins have 2 bubbles. They can bop and cancel, and then bubble time. Then we got good CDs, good self-heals there. It's really not that big of a deal, I guess. Maybe Warrior might be the worst, because they can't really reliably self-heal themselves whenever they want. They'd have to rotate CDs properly and coordinate with the healer, really. Okay, so we went up to the right. And Shamans look really interesting. Look pretty fun. Big weeks. Name and tank. 1143 IO? Whoa. 20. Man, I was 19 something back then. I'm almost 2100 now. Oh yeah, I wrote the 2K IO series, right? Yeah, so hopefully I'd really like to get all 12 dungeons. 15s in time, at least a +1 chest, onto the channel. Maybe I can put into a playlist saying Discipline Priest PoV, wrote the 2K IO, or Keystone Master, and then have all 12 dungeons there to be viewed, and have this awesome little voiceover. So here, yeah, we're just gonna dot everything. Same practice as Discipline Priest in every pull. Just get as many dots as you can in a week like this with Grievous. It's a smart play to have atonements out almost 100% of the time if you can. You're getting mana starved, but that's Grievous. The best kind of play to using all that mana is to have your sugar crested fish feast and eat that after pulls like this. And if you're pugging, it's going to be pretty tough, because I remember having a tough time. We're having a tough time with getting pugs to eat my sugar crusted fish feast for some reason. And mana food or mage food works too. Sugar crusted fish feast helps out a lot more. It's a lot faster, more efficient. Honestly, it's just a lot more expensive on the auction house. I don't know exactly how you make it, but I know it's through the Dark Moon Fair. But yeah, that's like the biggest. That's #1 like biggest thing you can do to help yourself in a Grievous week. As a mana starved, I miss my Master Spell. So get Master Spell out faster there. Don't do what I did and miss it. And now I'm playing catch up. But with Depths of Shadows and Spirit of Preservation, so much easier to play as Discipline Priest, especially in a week like this. And now with Alpha just came out recently for Shadowlands, and I don't know what Priest is going to do. They did get a lot more DPS spells, more shadow spells. They got a few talent changes. I don't know how this is going to help. I don't have Alpha, so I can't cover that. But I've seen other people play Alpha, and it definitely looks interesting. And then they got a talent or a skill that increases haste by 25% for 20 seconds on a 2-minute cooldown, called Power Infusion. Excuse me. And it's not just cast on yourself, you use it on a target. So to me that means you use it on friendly. That might be a real good reason to bring them to, even better reason to bring them to a raid. That's 25%, that's a, wow. That's a mini lust. Holy shit, I just thought of that. That's like so lust. So mini drums. That's insane. On a 2-minute cooldown. I mean, all those things could probably get changed. It is just alpha, but that's insane. But here's the pack I was talking about. So we ended up pulling it anyways, and I did this poorly. I didn't even use Rapture. So I've played this dungeon again since then, and 61k is not very good for this pull because it's possible to do more. If I, like, those guys, as soon as the totem goes down, they start shitting out green stuff like they're doing right now. The play there is to get your atonements out before that happens, because you saw there I was playing catch up, and look at my Raptor is on cooldown right now. Like, look at my CDs, they're on cooldown right now. What am I doing? I'm trying to play like I had no cooldowns for some reason, and I mean, we'll make it through, but that's not the right play. Rapture, everyone, you see that health about to go down, you see that totem's about to drop, and these guys are about to start pooping everywhere. Get ready for Rapture, spam it. Just, you can have your atonement on, or you can have your dots out before you're rapturing, obviously, because those last about 20 seconds. So you can have people dotted up, and then get ready to go into your Rapture. Just spam Rapture on everyone, on the whole party. Just spam it. You'll see, like, you'll hit like 100k HPS because your powered shields are just soaking up a good amount of the damage, and then your dots are helping you heal. And then that pull becomes, I don't want to say it's a cakewalk, but you save yourself from the crap I just did there. I did that earlier today, and the Talazar I just did. we did that full, timed it perfectly. And that's the biggest, one of the bigger things as a Discipline Priest is knowing what mobs are going to do and what you're about to face in dungeons. And it could be tough because I learned through experience and I retain things through experience, honestly. Like, the more I do it, the more I know what's coming. Like, I can sit there and read a dungeon journal, and I'm like, okay, I should look for this. And then, like, when things start going south, I see health bars start going, like, left to right or whatever. I kind of get this, like, oh shit, like, I need to heal. And then I'm missing my DBM timers, and then I'm missing my rank up times, and then, like, when I play it more, when I play the dungeons more, when I play the class more, it's a lot more muscle memory to me, which is obvious, right? Pretty obvious to say, but if you're new to Discipline Priest or you're interested in Discipline Priest, hopefully a little nugget of wisdom helps you, and it doesn't discourage you from playing because you see forum posts saying like, oh, they can't, once they get behind, like, they can't do anything. You know, they need to know beforehand when the damage is coming in, which they're not wrong, but I just did that, right? We didn't die there, and I was playing from behind the whole time. It's just knowing how and when to use Schism, when to use cooldowns, and this is a learning experience for me too. Every time I watch this, this actually helped me out a lot. Playing Priest is watching or doing these voiceover videos. Excuse me. Dang it. But yeah, so if you're interested in playing Discipline Priest, hopefully these videos help you. Oh my goodness. Hopefully they help you. And hopefully you're not discouraged from a few fails, because I've failed like plenty of times. Like Season 2, I think I got to like 1100 IO when my tank was like 1600. And then Season 3 I got to like, what was it, Season 3? I think Season 3 for me was 1400 IO, and now I'm at almost 2100. So it's just consistency, like playing it. I learned from being consistent with my class. I learned more like each run I do with each spell I cast and how I time CDs differently or try it differently each time. Like I can do a Tall Czar today and then do it one way, and then I can do a Tall Czar tomorrow, try something different and see which one works out better for me. So it's just going to be a lot of trial and error, honestly. And that's going to be the same for all classes. I mean, sometimes you might be blessed to just find the class that you pick up from like day one, or from like you just boosted to 120 or you just leveled 120. I should have moved there, I was being dumb. But you just, oh, did we lust on totems? Holy fuck, I knew. I promise you guys, we timed the key. We timed the key. Smart mouth. We timed the key. It's close, but don't lust on totems. Like, this is a gem of a video. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, you might get blessed and say, I want to play this class, it looks interesting, and then you might just be like, holy crap, like this just clicks for me, it makes sense. So you don't really need that trial and error to get better. You might need a trial, or that to be good. You might have that trial and error just to be like the best, whatever class it is that you decided to be in your number one on the IO boards, if you have the time to commit to it, or you're at least a place that you're comfortable with. Like, oh man, like I can hang my hat on 2500 IO and pugs, like that's great. Then maybe you'll end up like that. What a lust, huh? What is that shaman doing? Oh, that's a storm elemental. Do they have more than one elemental? Do they have two? Oh, they look interesting to me. See another one here. these little swords, they hop around and do a lot of DPS to players and your teammates, and I'm playing from behind there by casting Sanguine, or my goodness, from casting Powered Radiance after the damage is already there. It's very easy to slip up because it just is. It just is easy to slip up. Human factor really is the biggest one. Lack of focus. Maybe I know I was watching a video while playing this key, that's why the sound is off. So I could have just been focused on the video instead of like, oh, okay, let me look to the right and watch my video on the other monitor. And then all of a sudden, like, people's health is just going down. Just lack of focus. So again, just knowing your class and being comfortable with it, you can get out of shitty situations like that. I really hope that Blizzard does something with the Grievous, honestly. Grievous bursting's really not that bad. I mean, it sucks. I have to see. Okay, I think he runs and pulls and we go to the middle obelisk, which is good. Yeah, that's like the play in the Tall Czar, like that's just the norm nowadays. That's very simple, just mount, run by those mobs, and keep on running. You'll get aggro before, if no one else is near them, like none of their teammates are near them, you'll get aggro just fine. I've seen people mess that up, like they'll sit there and start attacking, like just go. But yeah, that's the play there in the Tall Czar for the middle obelisk. You can pull it if you want to. The pack's not that terrible. I mean, I honestly think people don't pull it because it's like they don't know it. And if they've been playing for a while, it's like they haven't really pulled it because it's always kind of seen as frowned upon. And the only reason it's really an option now is because there's an obelisk right there in the middle. You know, other seasons did not have, like, I need to interact with something right here in the middle of this pack. Last season, a void or something spawned near there sometimes, but it didn't make you pull it, but sometimes it did get pulled on accident, and that was just a big old troll. Last season was really fun. Last season was just, oh man, some weeks were just like, you're trying to do keys, but sometimes the keys are telling you no. Some dungeons are like, there might be one good dungeon out of, I think it was 10 back then. One good dungeon out of the 10. Because of just the, what do they call it? The beguiling ethics. Here we go, 2 minutes. 2 minutes on this. This is a tight timer. The DPS just pop off. DPS just go nuts. Shaman, okay, big hit. Starting off with 73k on the meters. Soul Run here. Rapture or Powered Radiance? I don't do it. I wait. Waited too long. Waited too long. 28k, 35k, 40k, 38. HPS? Easily could have been a 60k if I would have raptured. Raptured or Radiance there, but that's my DPM timer and like me not using it to my benefit. And honestly, that hurts your DPS too. Like you're not ramping properly. So when you ramp, you're getting your Tomas ready to heal while you're doing damage. So that hurts my DPS because damage came out and then I was frantically, quickly put a Tomas out, Here, I tried a little bit better. Did a little bit better there, but still not ideal. And that's usually how it works for me. Like I'll forget to do something, get trucked by it, and then usually the mechanic will come up again. I'm like, alright, this time I'm ready for it. But yeah, that right there, like, make sure, that just goes back to knowing the encounter. Dungeon journals are a super good tool. So if you're picking up Discipline Priest and for whatever reason you just don't know mechanics, or maybe you just didn't pay attention to them because you felt like your spec and class did not need to pay attention to mechanics, that was a good play right there. that was a good paint barrier. And you see, it really helped me with healing people through that. So that was a good play there. But yeah, if you're like in that party for whatever reason, you just don't know any of the mechanics, you don't know any of the classes, you don't, or any of the mobs or the bosses or what their mechanics are going to do. Dungeon Journal's there to help read through all that stuff. It doesn't cover mobs, but it does go over bosses. There we go, timed it, like 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm saying with the F because I didn't think we were going to time it. Ooh. But yeah, there we go, we time it. So I don't think I show my overalls, I probably don't. Smart mouth the whole run. And I think I stopped the video there. Yeah, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Yeah, I don't go over the I don't go over the overalls. That was one of my older videos, obviously. But you can see overalls 46k HPS. I beat the deep blood decay, which is, I mean, it was a Grievous week, so maybe that's why. But usually, blood death knight should be beating the healer out, in my opinion. But this one's a lot more AoE healing. The party can't really avoid. They can do their best to avoid Grievous, but sometimes the healer, like, it's just a certain week, I guess. 17k. I ran Twist of Fate, didn't I? That's why. With Schism, I probably been 20. I don't know how much Twist of Fate was actually proccing for me. Let's see if I can pick up random. Do I not track it yet? Oh no, I did. Wait. There's my Twist of Fate. Interesting. But yeah, so that's the video. The Taldazar 16 plus 1 chest on a fortified Sanguine Grievous Awaken week. This is about 2 weeks ago. Like I said, I have probably 7 other videos that I'm sitting on right now, dungeon runs, 15s or 16s, timed runs that, oh man, that I want to get on YouTube. Thank you all for watching. Thinking about doing like a video where I go over like the talents of Discipline Priest, why I go with the answer traits I go with, why I go with the talents, why I go with the trinkets, why I go with my stats, my gems, my item enchantments. But we'll see how these videos do. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I know I kind of space cadeted on some of the topics I was talking about, just to kind of fill in the emptiness of the sound. So if I was talking about something that you're interested in and I didn't really follow it up or finish the thought on the video, just ask me in the comments and I'll get back to that. But yeah, that is all for this one. Stay tuned for the next. Again, thank you all for watching.